Alright, well, I've been doing a little more troubleshooting and further into it, and I was looking for the relay still looking for the relay for the fuel pump, and come to find out, you got the relays, they're up under here. Well, I got started to pull relays out, and look what I'm finding. This is corrosion, which means you're not getting contact in the relays. So I'm going through each one of these and cleaning them out, and that should improve something or other. And hopefully I find the one for the fuel pump, because I'm not finding it. But if you've got corrosion in those plugs, you're definitely not getting a good connection. So that's where I'm at. They're all up under here. And as soon as I can figure out which relay goes to what, because I still don't have, I've got the books, but I'm not finding anything that's telling me what I need to know. I was running around trying to find the ECU, and come to find out, there it is. It's right underneath the dash, and it's almost impossible to get to. Trying to get those screws out. But there it is. And coming over here, I actually found the fuse panel, and they so graciously put what's in here. You got your ECU, your fan, head, fuel pump, your turn, and start stop. And I already checked that. I believe this up here is an ECU input diagnostic port. So I'm going to get to that and see what I need to read that. So anyway, I'm going back to the relays and try and get them cleaned up. Alright, so what I've done is I've gone back and forth from the fuse box there and pulled fuses, and I've sorted the fuses that are actually powering each one of those relays. So we're back to step by step. Now I'm going up here and I'm checking power to each one of these components. This is the fuel injector, and I found that when I kicked on the power to the using the ground, using the connector here, this inside one here is powered the minute you go to crank it. Oh, wrong one. It is the other one. Okay, so I know there is power going to the fuel injector, and that is a orange, and this is orange. This is an orange one too, but I don't think I've got power here. I don't, not when I'm cranking. Which I should. I should have something going on right now coming from here. Now I found down here, this was the pump. So let's see. This is the pump relay. Let's see if I have power once I pull that. See if I actually have power on this orange wire when I'm cranking. No, I do not. Good. I don't have power on either one. Alright. So it's telling me that relay, I got no power going to that. Let's plug this relay back in. I clean up the corrosion on it the best I could. Okay, let's see what happens here. I should have power. I sure do. Okay, great. So that's also telling me the power is going to the fuel injector. Awesome. But I've got no power going to the ignition switch or the fuel pump. But now what happened when I pulled I actually pulled the ECM. I'm gonna run the pump. I'm gonna plug this in real quick. And what you're gonna see is when I pull the power off of the ECM, pull the breaker or the fuse out of the ECM, and then I plug it back in, I've got power here for a couple of seconds. At least I should have. Made a liar on me. Ah, you dog. I did. Seems I didn't get enough. Sure I got, yeah, okay. I had power here for a couple of seconds. Okay. Oh, you lighting? There it goes. Okay. Now I don't have it, but you saw it. You saw it blink. Blink. I didn't have it in the hole right, but it's running for about 5 seconds, which is correct. Which is what that pump. Which is what the pump should have. 5 seconds. And shut down until it's running. Doggone you. Okay, I heard you can hear the relay. You can hear the relay. Clink, clink. Okay. So I've got clink, 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 clink. I've got a wiring issue here. Because I hear it clinking. But I'm not getting any power here. I hear the relay, but I'm not getting any power here. I just heard it click out. Yep. I've got a wire issue. I can hear it I can hear it moving in my fingers. So we got a corroded wire in here. Not sending power back, or maybe because that's going up here. So I'm not getting something down here. So let's do that. All right, so I don't have to crank it, I don't think. This, I think, is on the crank side, though. Oh, no, I got power. And it's going to kick out 5 seconds later. Okay, so we're good here. We got a problem here. I've got a wire. I got a short. Okay. So that's working. Let's see if I hear that. If I hear the fuel injector. I'm not hearing the fuel injector pop. Okay. I'm going to play with that. I'm going to test that with a positive and a negative. See if I hear that fuel injector kicking back and forth. That's the positive side. As you can see on the fuel injector, it's got a positive and a negative. So what I'm doing here, oh man, I'm getting a little closer to,
it's still too hot.
To something.
I let it cool, but I think it's still too hot.
Okay. So that's positive. It's over here. Touch you.
How bad are the relays?
Sweet. I'm hearing the little injector go up and down.
Don't know what that even means.
So that means the little piston inside the fuel injector is working correctly. Well, this is.
I don't know if it's too hot.
This is where I'm at. What I did is I traced all the wires back to the fuses.
Right.
So now I know what fuses are running these.
Where are the fuses?
Huh? In this little box right here.
Well, that's all you get.
Yep, that's all you get.
Well,
so now I know where these are.
Right.
Now, what I'm doing is, I wanted to make sure that I had power going to the fuel injector. Well, by going like this, turning this, watch my light. I want you to see my light. Making a light out of me. Okay. I should have power. Making a light out of me.
Doesn't want me to know.
I guess. Okay. Should have a power. Should have power to here, which I had earlier. Huh. So I wanted to make sure I had power coming out to here.
Are you grounding it by having your finger there?
No. Oh, no. What the heck? I had everything right. I was viewing everything. Let's see. No. May not been all the way.
Huh?
That might have not been in all the way. Huh. Oh man, look. Something ain't working in there. What's going on in there? Huh. I see. It's a lot of clicking in there, but it ain't.
Two missing. Two missing.
That's correct now. Power off. There it goes.
There, I see it.
Okay, so you're working so you're supposed to be.
I saw it.
I should have, because what's going to happen when I kick that in?
Don't show me again if it don't work.
Oh, it better work. Okay.
I see it.
5 seconds later, it should go out.
Okay.
Okay. This is on the same circuit. Okay. 5 seconds. There you go. Okay.
So how come it would work a minute ago?
I don't know. Not sure. Now it's working like it should.
So now you don't know if you really have it fixed or not, or if it's just a quirk.
Now it. 20 psi. Should be
Well, it's
40 psi.
it's 5 more than it was. You said it was 15.
No, 15, 20. Now it's working like it should. But we're only getting 15. We're only getting 20 psi. So pump is.
Didn't you say you don't have one of those?
What? This is fuel pressure, not compression.
Oh.
Yeah. So now it's working like it should. And it hasn't been. I've been messing around with this thing for
But it's supposed to have 40.
at least 40 psi.
Okay, well, it's going to have 40.
Okay.
As long as what I ordered gives it 40, it's going to have 40. If it only has 20, then there was nothing wrong with this and you got to back up.
No.
I don't know, dude.
Oh.
I can only do what you tell me to do, which is I need this and I have to find it. I don't really know.
I can't see.
So I came down to give you your hot chocolate and warn you that it's very hot.
Where's the pump? Yeah.
And find out how those relays are, because I can't figure out how many relays there are to this machine.
Right. Well, I've gone ahead and I've marked each one of them. So I looked at here when I was trying to find the pressure on the fuel pump, and it says 300 kgps. So then I went to Google to find out how many psi that is, and it's 40 plus. So I hate you. You're freaking now you're running.
Don't hate him.
Now you're running like you're supposed to, and it hasn't been. So I don't know what I did.
Maybe you cleaned the relay like I told you to.
Again, well, I've cleaned all the relays.
Maybe you needed the relays cleaned.
But it wasn't doing it a second ago.
Maybe you need the relays cleaned.
But I know each one is okay. And power is that orange.
How'd you do that to my canning
Power is orange.
pot? How'd you do that to my canning pot?
I ran over it.
Why?
Okay, now you're not doing anything.
It's for making jam, you know. Except I make jam with my bread maker.
So now we're not doing. So now we're not. Now we're not doing anything again. You're working fine, and now you're not.
Did you hit the switch you shouldn't have hit?
Yeah.
Am I screwing it up by coming over here?
I hear the relays.
Try it now.
Wow, is that inconsistent? I hear them.
That was me.
No.
So, is there an issue with the fuel pump relay?
Huh?
Fuel pump relay?
There appears to be a freaking issue all the way around.
Well, she can't have a new electrical system. Not enough money.
I don't know if there's a fault in the ECM. I hate that be a fault in the ECM.
You know how much a new relay box and fuse box is? Just hazard a guess.
Huh?
You know how much a new relay and fuse box is?
I imagine.
Just guess.
$150.
No.
No.
5.
5 what? 100?
100
Really?
dollars.
Hmm.
$3.89 plus shipping, handling, and tax.
I would hate to say this
5.
issue with the ECM. Because I'm jumping the ECM. Every time I do that.
You said they were corroded.
So now the ECMs. Yeah, I know, but I've cleaned them up. So, okay, now I got power. I don't understand why. The minute I reset the fuse for the ECM, everything's working.
Maybe the fuse is going.
No, I have nothing to do with fuse.